on duty and didn't have to get called out.
Yes.
Right? We've got a situation. We changed our locks today. I'm the chairman of the board for the corporation that owns the properties, and our responsibility is to manage the properties and keep them locked and safe for members only. There's a lot of discussion about what dispute and all that is out here, and people are making up whatever excuses. However, we do have a film, and my IT guy is going to make the film available. I've got a picture of it, but there's a couple of folks. All these people here obviously came through the gate. You can see the fence there. It shows the people unscrewing the panels and taking them apart, and destruction to the property, and actually entering the property illegally. So that's the situation I've got right now. If I don't file a report and I don't complain about it, then I'm complicit under liability rules and laws. There's another one. He thinks he's whatever he is.
So they just unscrewed the boards?
They took the boards apart, threw the boards over in the woods, and are entering the park. So that's what we have right here.
So I can't get them for destruction of property.
All right.
Because they just unscrewed them. If they had like cut them or like snapped them in half.
Well, they probably know that.
I could do it, but
so what can you do?
I mean,
they're illegally in the park, and they. So what can I do? I have to have them out of the park, because we got sued a few years ago for people that were illegally in our property. It was potentially a $5 million lawsuit. Our insurance company covered it, but I have to make sure the properties are secure and safe.
Yes, sir.
So I'm stating to you, you see what's going on here? The gates are locked and they don't have keys and they're not members currently.
Yes, sir. So what you can do is, where's your camera at?
Camera's right there on the building. See the two
on
cameras
building?
on the top? You see the building?
This right here is
the
your
roof.
personal light pole, right?
That light pole?
Yeah. With the area light on it?
That's Florida Power and Light. That's probably, yeah, that's actually on our property. That's how we get access to power from the power company.
So put you a good camera on that one.
We have a good camera right there.
But
I've got their pictures.
What I'm saying is put you a good one right here.
Yeah.
Because that one's going to be the closest to this stuff right here, and that's going to get a good close-up picture.
He's got a picture of the girl in the red golf cart down there taking the gate apart.
Yes, sir. And then if you catch them on the property and you call us when they're out here, we can start trespassing them.
They're here.
Like in there?
Yes, they're parked down at the river there, and they all keep coming through here. They're calling each other. They're trying to get as many people in here right now as they can, because they're trying to create a scene, and they're harassing. We own the property. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
If I was to take your fence down and drive in your yard, would you have anything that you could say or confer to that person that they don't need to be on your property? The sign itself up there says for members only, and it's very, very clear about trespassing. They're all trying to play a game right here, and it's going to be, well, excuse me, y'all lose, we win, we access your property. If somebody gets hurt down there, I'm screwed if I don't stop this.
Yes, sir.
A lawyer for a prevailing side is going to eat our lunch.
Now, is the members considered anybody that lives in Three Rivers, or?
The way it works is you can join our corporation and get access to the property.
Yes.
And you can get a key. They haven't joined, and they're playing a game with a term because they're trying to rebuke authority and prove to everybody they don't have to do this. We do have litigation going on other matters, but at the end of the day, we own the properties. The litigation doesn't have any stipulations other than in 3 or 4 months a judge is going to rule on a specific aspect. That won't take away from the ownership of the property.
Yes, sir. So if we go down here, can you show me who belongs to it and who doesn't? I can tell them to get out.
Yes.
All right, let's go down here.
Now my question is, they're going to be right back. And but whatever you want to do, that's fine. They're going to wear you out. I'm sure you're prepared. And look, I don't want to put you through this, but my God, tell me what I'm supposed to do. Well, I hope so. But they're not. They're going to get ugly, and they play a terrible game. You got your camera.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to read you a statement from their attorney, that says we can't lock the gates and they have authority, it's a bogus letter because it doesn't refer to anything in authority that they have. Just because there's litigation on another matter has nothing to do with the ownership of the property. If these people came onto my property, I would be extremely angry because mine is private property. This is private property with a membership.
So y'all have your lawyers that are duking this out right now, and they have gotten a letter from their lawyer on it.
But it's their letter doesn't say, they're interpreting their letter differently, that they don't need to sign any documents. We haven't asked them to sign any documents. We've offered them a membership for $175 to use the park as a property owner in the neighborhood. Am I making that? I could go away, Deputy Wagner, but I can't go away because I'm compelled to get resolution immediately on the property because I can't have people that I have knowledge of that are utilizing the property and are not legally on the property. Does that make sense?
Let's go down here and I'll start telling people to leave.
Okay.
I'm driving down there, picking them out. Yeah. I am.
Give you a little bit of backup too. These are the pictures that are coming off that. You see the red the golf cart with the red cooler? See the gate here? They're taking this section down right here. There's a multiple of pictures here, but I've got it on, my IT guy just sent this. He's in Ocala, just sent this to me. And it'll be better than that when I can get his pictures. It'll be better than that.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all right. I'll follow you.
Okay. Stupidity.
What's your name, officer? Deputy Williams. Williams, I'm Glenn Hunter. Nice to meet you. Meet you. This is the one we got filmed here, and that car was in the same picture, but these folks are illegally in the park. So they're not members, and they've taken the gates down here, so. Danny, shut up.
Yes, sir. It says you're not members of the HOA, which owns the property, so.
This isn't an
No,
HOA.
this isn't an HOA. We have court documents that say that we're in litigation
And I
right
have
now
a
for
key to
property.
this
I have
property.
attorney paperwork that he was told by a judge, do not change anything until court litigation was over with. And
And
he
he
has
changed.
now locked the gate and changed what he has done directly over a judge's ruling. And we were told by our attorney, do not damage anything, go into your park and they can't stop you. You can have Sheriff St. John's call Wally Kitchens that a report was made today at the same exact incident today where one of our members was insulted by their paid employees. That put the
That's
old
the
man in
case
the
number.
hospital, 74 years old, of Glenn's paid cronies,
Yeah.
that they put an old man
That's
in the
it.
hospital, and the woman who did it was not arrested. So
That's
these are
it.
our parks. We're not leaving. I can show you case document. I can show you case law. I can show you whatever you need to see.
we're
But
not
these are
going
our
anywhere.
parks. We're property owners here, and he cannot stop us from being here.
I live 1,200 feet away.
There is nothing
here
in
every
his
day.
paperwork that says a thing about Suwannee County. So you have been a sheriff for however long, I don't know how long, but these parks belong to the property owners, and he's not going to stop that.
That's right.
He can try all he wants, but he is
He's
not
already
going to stop it.
broken the law by changing the
He has major lawsuits against him because he is a criminal. He is a crime family that thinks he's untouchable,
Yeah.
but he's about to find out.
Yeah.
He just sent me bogus attorney information suing me because how funny this board is broke because he runs it, and the Lake City Humane Society is broke because they run it. So everything that we're saying is true, and everything that I'm telling you is 100% fact. And I'll video you just like you're videoing me, Mr. Glenn Hunter.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. And everything I'm saying is 100% fact. It is not slander. It's not libel. You're standing right in front of my face. And I told you the other day, you will stand before the Creator for judgment, and you will stand. And you laugh. Look at you laughing now.
Yeah, yeah.
You will not be laughing on Judgment Day, my friend. I can promise you that.
So who has court paperwork?
I do.
Let's see him.
Well, someone else needs to start recording because I'm not going to stop recording to show him this court paperwork.
You got the court
I
paperwork?
can't show him the court paperwork and record.
Get it on
Yeah, Jesse.
Are you going to record, buddy?
Hey, officer, there is no court order.
There
Yes, there
There
is.
is a court order. He's in
Yes, there
litigation.
is.
He
He's in
was just
litigation
told
right
last
now.
Thursday, do not do anything to the parks. You can call Wally Kitchens.
Well, let's
and
see it.
ask him.
I'm not calling Wally Kitchens. This is Swanee County, not Columbia County. So let's do the
You
paperwork.
could have Sheriff St. John's do it because we're attached to this ain't his park. Their parks and all their
Let's
documents,
see the paperwork.
all of their documents are according to.
There's a cease and desist order.
Listen, y'all keep saying that, but ain't nobody showing me no paperwork.
We're getting there. Just give us a second.
That's it.
Jared showing him.
I'll show you. You don't need to hold my phone.
Jared.
This is
Jared showing
Givens,
him paperwork.
Anderson Givens and Fredericks. This is for Three Rivers property owners. This is for Glenn Hunter, the chairman. This is Vicky and Terry Hester. All three of them were CO'd on this. That you cannot take our properties from this. And Jesse Crane is the thing that happened this morning. That I have the case law for you right now that I can give you. The paperwork won't be ready till Monday morning. Key holders with access to the parks. You cannot strong own. They are told basically in layman's terms, you're more than
Please
welcome.
hold it and
No.
read it, man. I'm not gonna take your phone.
Is your body cam rolling?
It is.
Sweet. And I want your names and badge numbers too, please. Can I get your name and badge
Yes, sir.
number?
Williams, Papa 244.
Name and badge number, buddy?
T171 Wagner.
Wagner. So he was just told by a judge Thursday that you cannot do anything until litigation with this is over with. He's trying to turn this into an HOA and bully all these old people out of these parks and raise the dues so he can still continue to steal more money. And we're not going to have it on this side, and neither is the judge. He's finally got a judge that he can't control.
Okay, this is not signed by a judge, so where's something signed by a judge?
Well, if you would call,
This is our attorney
Sheriff
telling us
Kitchens?
this because of the
This is an
litigation we
attorney,
have right
but this
now.
is not a judge. I can't go off attorneys. I have to go off a judge.
if
You
you
can't
call
kick me
Sheriff
out of this park
Kitchens-
because this is my park. This is a
This
private
is
park.
I've been
No.
here
This is no,
32
yes it
years.
is, buddy. Unless you can show me how it's not a private park, not by his hearsay, I'm not leaving.
All right.
We're not
I'm gonna
leaving.
call my sergeant, and when he says so, I'm just gonna put you all in jail because I'm not dealing with this.
Sheriff Kitchen.
stuff though. Alright, man. We're going to have to treat this like a boundary dispute at this point.
It's not a boundary dispute, officer.
We're going to have to treat it like a boundary dispute at this
So
point.
you're going to leave them in the park. Can I call St. John's and let him know that he'll actually be totally responsible for
We
anything?
won't be totally responsible.
Somebody's going to have to be because they don't have
But
authority to be in
can
here.
I please talk, or are you
Sure,
just going
go
to
ahead.
keep
My
arguing with me?
apology.
Okay. We're going to have to treat it like a...
Can she, you want her to talk, listen in on the conversation? Yeah,
We're going to have to treat it like a boundary dispute at this point, okay?
right.
Because y'all are going through litigation. And until a judge puts his little name on a piece of paper and says, hey,
There hasn't
they
been a
can
judge to take it
or
away
they
from them.
cannot,
There hasn't been a judge taking anything away, officer.
but until the judge says, hey, they can or they cannot, we can't get involved.
All right.
And the reason for
I'm just going to call the St. John then, because this is, the property is titled into Three Rivers Estate
Here, I'll tell
Property
you
Owners
what.
Corporation.
No, I'll
At the
tell
end
you
of the
what.
day.
Since y'all always want to call bosses whenever this happens, I'll call them for you. So I'm not dealing with it.
He knows about it, by the way.
Hey, Sheriff. Hey, sorry to bother you, but these people out here are highfalutin and are, oh, well, you're going to call the sheriff right now. So, I'm out here at 3 All right, so the sheriff said for right now we're going to leave it alone until he can figure out more about it.
Yeah, just got off the phone with our attorney.
Mhm.
We were approved by the state of Florida. The documents are filed in both courthouses, Swanee and Columbia County, and we have control of the properties to the corporation. So you're telling me that I can't control the property that
The
we
sheriff just told me we're going to leave it alone for now. He's going to do more research into it.
Well, I can't, my brother was a sheriff. I can't knock that point. So we're gonna leave these people down here.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna, make sure that we understand that they're responsible for the liability of that.
The sheriff's office is not
What do we need
responsible.
to do with the fence up there? Just leave the
We
fences
have the
down?
screws. We have the screws, and we'll put it back in.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no property damage. It'll look exactly like it was.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
still vandalism either
So-
way you look
And
at it.
Actually,
So when will
no,
your,
it's not.
when will your staff be able to make a
It's not.
Like I
determination?
can
do you
come
think?
take your fence
That's
down.
above me, man.
It's,
Gotcha.
you don't know.
Over your pay grade.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. All right. So, well, I'm good with that, as long as that we, the knowledge that we have, that it's on notice, you're filming all of this, right?
Yes, sir.
And you've heard the statements that we made related to liability.
Yes, sir. Well, the sheriff's office is not taking liability for
Well, I
anything.
know
We
it's
don't
not,
do that.
but I'm just saying to you, if something happens out here and I have to go to court, we at least made every effort from the security standpoint, to secure the parks, no different than where the shooting was in the other park. We were able to actually, demonstrate before the court where the insurance companies and the lawyers took care of that.
Yes.
Well, what happens with the rules of the park after dark? There's no one to be in the
Loitering
park
is-
after dark.
Sorry.
We'll take care.
Definition.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Y'all have a good day, all right?
Officer, what do you mean by that?
There's a posted sign down there of park rules that says no loitering after dark.
Loitering.
So after dark, everybody needs to be gone.
But what's the definition of loitering?
Ma'am.
I'm sorry.
So the issue with that is it's going to fall into the same thing. Because the rules are made by y'all, but the sheriff is saying that we don't know where we stand on it just yet. So we're going to have to just let it be until he figures out what to do, and then he'll tell us to go from there. Okay?
So can we get out here and party with them too?
If you want to. Can't stop you from that. All right, y'all have a good day, okay?
Thank you guys very much.
Excuse me, I would actually like to
File a
Can I
report.
file a report?
For
that-
what?
So they've already filed one on the Columbia side again for them taking our property rights away by
Correct.
changing the
And, like,
lots
calling
because
you
it's in
to try and
litigation.
get us-
We have
So
the
that's
case
all
number for
civil.
Columbia.
That is not something we do.
Well, they took a report earlier, so I didn't know if we could do a report on this side.
Mine
if they
was
were-
the battery, or the report was for a battery.
No, they
Because
filed
somebody laid-
two of them.
Yeah,
They did two of
there
them.
were
They
two
did one
different
for them taking the property
one
rights
for
away
them.
by locking the gates, and then they did one for the
We
battery.
do not do that for civil stuff over here, okay?
But all this will be in a report.
No, it won't be in a report, but it'll be.
Oh, so you're not making a report
It'll be notated
at
in
all?
our castle.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good time you do it.